What's up? What's up? This is Josh Rackless with my nightly bedtime. I keep forgetting what this is. My nightly bedtime summary of my day. It is. Nobody's watching yet, so I'm just talking to myself, but that's fine because that's kind of like what I used to do when I just recorded in my stories. Or sometimes I used to actually just film myself giving a summary of my day, and then I would just upload the whole video. But anyways, this is my new live format. So we got one viewer. Good. We got somebody watching. Okay, so it is June 1st, 2021. It's around 11 p.m. If I had a clock, I'd be able to look over the clock and tell what time it is, but I just use my phone now. If I had an iWatch, Apple Watch, which I will soon, because I'm going to be a billionaire at the end of the month, then I could see what time it is. Hi, Narain. Nice to see you. So here's the summary of my day. Woke up around, I think 8, and I was like, okay, I guess that's about 8 hours sleep, or 7, because it takes me a while to fall asleep. And then I thought I should just get up, just go for a jog. And then I guess I got stuck on my phone for a bit. And I've been talking to this woman, Vanessa, in the Facebook neighborhoods group, and I told her that I would meet up with her today, I'd show her Kettlemans. I guess she was messaging me, and she was saying, when are we going to meet? And I'm like, okay, well, I want to go for my jog first, and then come back and do some work. She's like, okay, well, we can meet around 12:30 or something. But again, I don't know what I did for 3 hours. I didn't really leave till 11, and so I went for my jog, and then I was at the bagel place at noon, and I'm like, well, you can come meet me now. But she's like, it takes me an hour to get there, so I just got my breakfast bagel and a Western bagel, and so I have to post photos of that. I took some nice photos of them for you, because I'm an Ottawa foodie now. I might go full-on Ottawa foodie. I might just say, you know what, put Ottawa foodie in my Instagram bio and become an Ottawa foodie. But maybe not. I have so many other interests too, but I love the foodie pages. I love how there's all these sisters who are Ottawa foodies, and Ottawa's so cozy. It's like a big city, but it's kind of cozy and small. Anyways, then I jogged back. I was listening to, I guess, the social media podcast on the way, and then on the way back, the Ben Shapiro show, and then okay, so I came home and I'm like, listen, I've got to work on my voice acting for a bit. So I guess, did I shower right then? I can't even remember. Was this the day? Was it yesterday that I sat in my running clothes because somebody was in the bathroom when I came home? I think that was yesterday. And then today, I can't remember. You can tell me. Did anybody watch my story last night? And yesterday was the day I came home from my run, and there was somebody in the bathroom, so I just sat sort of sweaty and did the audiobook. No, now I remember. No, because I came home. Yes, okay. I came home around 1:30, and my dad said we have a guest, and there was a woman, sitting in the dining room, and I'm like, hey, and she's like. Well, anyways, there was some sad news that a relative passed away, and because of depression, and anyways, so it was sad news, and so I talked to her for a while, and then my dad and my mom for a bit, and then my dad had to go drive my sister to get her vaccine, and my mom had a Zoom call, and then I went upstairs and had my shower. And then I just came downstairs and recorded my book. And I got from April 3rd to April 17th, I think. And then around 4 o'clock, my mom came home, or everybody was coming home. And then that's when my mom starts clanging around making dinner, moving bowls. And then the phone was ringing, and my dad was talking. I guess he was doing a Zoom call with my uncle. And so, yeah, so at that point I was like, okay, I guess I can't record the book. So what I need to do is sort of get up early and do the book while the house is still quiet, before noon, before cooking and stuff happens. So that'll be my new plan, I think. And then we had dinner, and what did my mom make? There was salmon and vegetables. No, there was a bit of quiche, and there was she makes potatoes and carrots and squash and stuff. It was all very healthy, and she made a delicious rhubarb thing. She cooked the rhubarb, and I put some of my seeds on it and some whipped cream. Rhubarb was quite delicious. And, well, she put on maple sugar, and that made it good. And then, yeah, so at this point, Vanessa was saying that she was already on her way, and I'm like, you know what? It's already 7:30. I told her I'd go for a walk with her by the canal or something for the evening. So I'm like, okay, so screw the book. I'll do the book in the morning. And then I met with her outside. And where is it? Where's my purse? I can show you what she gave me, because she makes. Let me see if I can even find it here. Where's my little baggie? Yes, so she makes essential oil things. So she gave me a little bag here with some different scented, or not scented, the herbal teas to help me sleep, because she's been watching my stories, seeing that I can't sleep. And then, there's instructions on how to use this. So this is a, what does it say here? Lighthouse Aromas. So that's the name of her company, and she made something called Sleep Tight. So here, I'm just going to smell it here. She said you can rub it on your feet. I guess there's no point in opening this because you won't be able to smell it because technology is not there yet. Hold on. I'll see if I can open this. Okay, there we go. All right. It's very nice. Anyways, so that was that. And then we just started walking. We walked along the canal. She wanted to take some sunset pictures. And by the way, so I've got a lot of stuff to show you. I filmed on my jog some footage of the big fish in the water. And also I filmed the truck or the floating thing that cleans up the canal. And then I took some pictures of the sunset, like going through a bridge. And then we walked a lot, actually. She walked all the way down from Billings Bridge towards my house, which is like a really long jog for me. And she walked it. And then we walked all the way down the locks and to the river, the Ottawa River. And then I filmed a video with some geese. There was like a mom and dad geese, mom and dad geese. And then two little goslings, very cute. And then, we walked all the way back and then back down Elgin Street. She was thirsty, so we went to the variety store, and then I noticed they had a milkshake machine, and I got a vanilla milkshake. And I asked the guy how those for real things work, because you can choose thin, regular, or thick. And I've always been getting thick because I'm like, well, somehow that feels more substantial to me. I'm like, maybe they put in more milk, maybe they put in more ingredients. I want the thick one. I want it to be more filling. But I asked the guy, and it turns out, because it's a frozen thing. It's this cup of it's like ice. It's like a block of ice in the cup. I'm like, how does it turn into a milkshake? And he says there's these little knives and they cut it up kind of thing. And I'm like, really? That's what happens? That's crazy. That is technology. And so all it does is like it'll cut it up more to make it thinner or whatever. So I'm like, oh, so it's not at all, making it. There's no different ingredients. So that's just fascinating. So basically it's a cup of frozen thing, and somehow this machine turns it into liquid, which makes it like a milkshake. Which, how is that different than just buying like a milkshake, like a bottle that, shaking it up and it's liquids? What's the difference? I guess it's kind of icy. Oh, because it's like kind of ice cream. So like if you buy a milkshake flavored thing in a fridge, it's kind of like, you're drinking a liquid, but this is like kind of frozen, I guess. That's how it's like a smoothie or a milkshake version. Okay, look at that. I just figured it out. And then that was it. So I've got a lot of videos and photos to post for you, but I'll do it tomorrow. I also picked up a bunch of beer bottles when I was walking with her, and I realized I should be walking with my garbage arm, but I should also carry like a bigger bag for these bottles and stuff. Like, so all I have is a little plastic bag. Look, this is my tea, actually. Separate story. It says bedtime tea, and this is goodnight blend. And Vanessa says she's been learning from my little stories that, I'm always trying to find a good sleep schedule. So, I think I just need to be rigid. So, by the way, it's Jubilant June, as Ami said it should be. So it's not going to be no negative things or whatever. It's Jubilant June. But yeah, I should try. Well, how about for June? We'd be rigid. So it's too late now because it's already 11. But from now on, whatever my schedule is, like at 8:30 or whatever, like maybe at 8, maybe I live stream at 8 for half an hour, and that's the Josh Show. And then at 8:30, I brush my teeth and sort of wash my face or whatever I'm doing. And then at 9 o'clock, get into bed at 9, put on a podcast. I'm asleep by 10. And then I'm up like at 6 in the morning and then work or jog or whatever. And that's it. And by the end of June, I'll be a billionaire. So that's it. So we're going to be strict about that. And also tomorrow night, They've asked me to host the speed dating event, so you can scroll down my page for the link, or if you go to joshgoddit.com/speed dating. But anyways, I'll post it tomorrow, and I hope you come, because they said for every woman I bring who signs up with my link, I'm going to be entered into a draw. There's like a raffle for like an iPhone 12, and that would be very cool, because then I could like show you guys some super high quality videos. So you'll benefit from that. So if you're a woman, come. If you're a guy, come anyways. Also come, but they especially want women. So that's it. If anybody has any questions, if anybody has any big plans, what's your goal for the end of June? And yeah, hey Kathleen, thanks for watching. And then I guess yeah, like remember last night I said put 3 cherries as your comments kind of thing, and that was the sign that, well, this entrepreneur class I took, she said like to get people commenting. It doesn't really matter for Facebook, but for Instagram, it's like you want people to comment, because then it shows up more in the algorithm and everything. So I guess from now on I should start doing these live on Instagram, because I want to be building my Instagram page, because that's, I don't know, Facebook is useless. Like, especially your Facebook personal profile, nobody cares how many followers you have there, I guess. So let's see. Maybe a bird. Put an emoji of a bird. Like, put bird, because that'll be like, you know, like the geese that I saw. But maybe, no, a duck. A duck. That'd be cute, because I saw, there's so many cute ducks walking around. Okay, put a duck. Maybe 2 ducks. How about 3 ducks in a row? Duck, duck, duck. Oh, duck, 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 goose. If only there was a goose emoji, that would be cool. Anyways, all right. So yeah, I told myself I would make this short so that I could just get right to bed. And also Vanessa said, yeah, you really ramble. Like, I didn't watch your whole things. Because I'm like, no, you don't have to watch the whole things. This is not. But also, I'll try to keep these short. And oh, and also, I posted today the review of the bath tray that I gave my mom. Oh, I forgot. So I told my mom I posted it. She said at dinner, she's like, did you go to Kettleman's? And I'm like, yeah, I went to Kettleman's, ate the bagels. She's like, well, where do you post about it? I'm like, well, she's like, Instagram? I'm like, yeah, and Facebook, but I haven't posted yet today. So I'll have to, I should have posted it. Oh, thanks for the 3 ducks, Kathleen. Good work. So I should have posted that. But then she's like, oh, by the way, I'm having some trouble with it. The black Dead Sea soap I bought her is stuck to the tray. She can't get it off the bamboo tray. So I went upstairs and she asked me to take a look at it. So I brought a little knife and whatever, and that didn't work. So I just put it under water, and then I was able to twist it off, and I put it in a soap dish. So that was good. And then she left me a note saying, can you take down the bird feeders? Because I'd hung them up on the trellis, and, you know, that's what I was doing when I fell on my hand, because I was climbing over the fence to get the pet the dog. Stupid me, petting a dog. I had to go to the hospital because I wanted to pet a dog. And I was feeding birds, and then I wanted to pet a dog. I'm just so kind and loving to animals. I hope they appreciate it. I should have had a wife and kids and a dog. Could have been a normal human. Anyways, yes, so she wanted me to take them down so that they were more easy to fill up with bird seed. So I did that. So that's how I helped my mom today. All right, so that's it. Everybody, let's yeah, I guess if you're watching this, comment below what is your goal for June. And I'm going to be a billionaire. And then let's all do this together, okay? Let's do this. Good night.